the issue about the economic fluctuation has been able to impact every student, not in the Technical University of Mombasa alone.
Good afternoon from where you are catching us on my YouTube channel. Yeah, today I got an opportunity to meet the president here at the Technical University of Mombasa. As you know, in every university there is always an administration. So here is the president. So you can start by introducing your names.
Thank you. My name's Songa Kelvin.
Yeah.
I'm the TUM president, or the student president at the Technical University of Mombasa.
Yeah, and my name is Roba Gigi. Yeah. So what is the main purpose of the student council in a university?
Okay, well, the main purpose of a student council in the university, this is a council that represents the entire students' interest. It's the council that links the students with the administration. So it advocates for the students. Anything that the students want, it advocates for it to be able to serve as a link between the student and the university management.
Okay. Have you served as a mentor role before?
Mentor role in what perspective?
Yeah, for example, like mentorship program for the students in the university currently.
Okay, I've been able to be part of the mental health conversations, not only in the Technical University of Mombasa, but other universities, at the University of Nairobi. I've been also been a speaker in mental health talks that are happening across in Nairobi. I was invited by Chiromo. I've been able to speak in a forum organized by one of the hospitals in Nyali that happened at the University of Nairobi in Mombasa campus. So ideally, personally, I like talking to people, I like mentoring people, I like giving people hope when they feel that there's no hope. Of course, I'll always love to share and learn new ideas and be able to share lifetime experience, at least to give somebody a hope.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So, how do you plan for yourself and the board abreast of current trends and issues in the higher education? For example, there's this high demand of the economy that is facing most of the country here. So far, people are complaining that there is a higher economy change in the country rapidly. So, what's your take to this university?
Yeah, of course, not only in this university, but the issue about the economic fluctuation has been able to impact every student, not in the Technical University of Mombasa alone. The other day I've been on the media, on all the media platforms, Citizen and TV and whoever, and you people have seen me advocating for help, because you've realized that even the help that is supposed to help the common mwananchi who is a student is not been released. Today, as we speak, students have been impacted by the fact that they cannot even afford a meal. We have students skipping more than 2 meals in a single day. We have students who stay a bit far away from the school. They are absconding classes because they cannot afford fare. Almost 70% of the fuel cost today is tax. So we are still in a crisis that we really need the government to be able to address the issues. In the university, students are barely affording a meal, are barely affording even clothes. You realize that a student has to survive with the old clothes because now they need to choose or dangle between prioritizing to have a meal or even a clothes or even having some oil or something. They have to foot from the Technical University of Mombasa across the bridge to Mshomoroni and any other areas. They are walking very vast distance to Likoni just because they cannot be able to even afford the fare. So the life has extremely gone high, and my take is the government should do something, at least for once, just to make sure Comrade is surviving.
Okay, that is true, that the economy, I can see also the economy is so high right now, and that's a good take to the government. I hope the government has heard our cries as the comrades. Okay, which projects have you initiated so far in the university projects?
We've been able, and we have plans to do so many projects in the university as long as there is facilitation. Like number one, we have a project whereby we have a student center here. Student center is meant to be able to help a needful student who can do a business and get a living. On a day-to-day, they are able to increase an extra coin. We've given student opportunity to be able to earn a living on a daily basis, at least to be able to interact with other students by selling viazi, doing the photocopies, and all small business to be able to get some extra cash. We also have work program in school, whereby we've been able to identify students who are really struggling to be able to pay fare, to be able to pay school fees, So we integrate those students in our system. They work part-time for the university. Then that money is converted as a subsidize into their school fees. When it comes to when they want to sit an examination, we need to accumulate all the amount that this person has been working for in terms of their remuneration and be able to help them ease their burden of paying school fees. We have so many projects coming. In the university, we have received complaints that a disabled student cannot go down to the pitch. We are planning to have a ramp down there. We are doing cabros all from the School of Business down there, then we initiate a ramp so that students can be able to freely interact with the school environment, whether they are disabled or not, just to make sure everybody is getting an equal opportunity. The other time we had a freshers night, at least to be able to welcome the freshers to interact with the new standard of life when they have just graduated from the high school level to the university, to feel now they are in the university. Give them that opportunity to feel another life aside going to class on a daily basis. So we have a vast of projects in the school that we are supposed to do. We have extended the Wi-Fi just to make sure students in the hostel are supposed to get Wi-Fi. We've done part, but we still have a plan to roll out the Wi-Fi to the hostel so that we don't have students congesting at one place just to be able to use Wi-Fi. We are also doing seats whereby they need like academic areas where students after class they need to sit, revise, where Wi-Fi is there, they need to relax, engage in social groups to be able to interact with each other very well. So we have plenty of projects in the school that are upcoming. We are planning to do so many things for the university. We have a list of them. We are working one by one on them. Just the other day, last week, we did girl child empowerment. We bought about 1,500 sanitary towels for our ladies. Through my office of special need and gender affairs, they've been able to distribute about 1,500 sanitary towels both in the main campus and the Kwale campus. So this shows the initiative that we have just to make sure the girl child is empowered at every point.
Yeah, that is a great project that you have initiated in the university, and we are grateful for that. Yeah, how do you manage a conflict situation? A conflict situation, how do you manage?
Conflict in what way?
For example, yeah, like you find there like some crisis within yourself, like yeah, when you are administering, how do you handle that situation?
Conflict in terms of if you are meaning a conflict when people comes to me with a conflict they want me to resolve, or is that what you mean?
Yeah, that I mean that one.
There are so many ways of solving conflict that I do. First, you need to identify the point of grievances somebody is lamenting about. So if it's conflict amongst each other, you need to understand what are the point of their agreement and the point of disagreement for you to know which one are you able to address. And of course, there are so many issues that you might address directly and some things that you need to buy time. Also remember, buying time is another way of solving conflict. When somebody comes and is really aggrieved and they are so much bitter about each other, another way and easy way of solving is at least maybe putting an appointment maybe a day or two after, because that person now will come with an ease mind, not with the same burden of anger that they had before. So it's also another way of solving conflict. So when they come, you need to call all of them and speak openly to them, just without for you to avoid the second-hand information and also listening to the one-sided of the person, to be able to call all of them and be able to listen to all of them and solve whatever issue that is there. Also, we have another option of involving a third party. You might not solve everything. Okay,
that is great information that the students have had. So, when did you start your leadership career role, and what keeps you moving till now?
So in that, I've been able to transition my leadership capacity into this level that I'm seeing that now I have to lead students to the right direction that they are supposed. I'm the right link between the student and the administration and whatever relevant authority that students feel like they need to be represented. I act as their lawyer and as their spokesperson. When they need me, I should be able to avail myself to be able to support them.
Also, you are saying that you use the leadership style of linking between the administration and the students.
As I said, as their leader, every student looks upon me.
Yeah, it is true.
Where they are not able to reach, they expect me to be there as a ladder for them to get there. Student today needs bursaries. They have applied bursaries all over in the county government, in the sub-county government. If the student is not able to be facilitated, I need to step in and be able to negotiate on their behalf. As I told you, I have to act as a student lawyer. So I need to negotiate on their behalf, get their facilitation come through. As I told you in my the previous question you asked, the other day you saw me in an interview.
Yeah, I saw you
doing the press conference about help, because I understand this is something that has been hounding or something that has been straining our students to be able to get. They don't know where to get it apart from just applying online. But I need to make an extra effort to be able to go an extra mile and negotiate with whatever relevant authority to get the help come through. The other day, the school imposed a 50% school fees payment to students for them to be able to register units. Then the time lapsed. The student cannot shout, cannot say. So when they come to me, I have to go to the administration and negotiate for an extra or prolonged period so that they can be given a leeway to get their funds paid and also get their units registered. So ideally, I act as an umbrella head of students.
Okay, that is a great idea that you have applied in this school, and we are grateful for that as the students who are within here. And which is your working team? Your working team. For example, there is after you there are those people who look upon you in order to keep pushing the agendas of the school. So which is the total number of your working team, and how do you motivate them?
I have a team of about, in the council I have a team about 14 people, and I have a parliament, which is a congress that helps us to keep our government running. They keep a watch or an eye to our government. They are the one who approves our budget, our project. When we have something, we have to take to them. So in the congress I have about 35 people, and in the union, the working union, in the main campus I have about 8, and I have 3 in Kwale and 3 in Lamu, totaling to about 14. I, as the chairman, I have the secretary general, I have my deputy, I have the treasurer, then I have the academic secretary, I have the accommodation secretary, I have the sport and entertainment secretary, and lastly I have the gender and special need affairs office. So we are 8 offices in the council in the main university. Then in the satellite campus we have the governor representing the representative universities, we have the deputy governor, and we have the sports in all the 2 campuses.
Okay, that's a good idea. And which is your biggest challenge that you are facing? The biggest challenge that you are facing in your leadership, for example, as we can talk.
The main challenge is, you see, as a leader, every student thinks that you are the solution to every issue. So when an issue comes to you, if you don't solve it, it becomes a disappointment to the person bringing the issue. I have issues to students even coming with personal needs. I have not eaten. What do you need to do? I have now to go back to my pocket and be able to do what? To buy food for that student. I have students coming to me, they have been arrested outside there. I have students coming to me, they have their own personal program that they need me to fund as a president. The student sees you like you are the solution to every problem. So that's the major problem that we are facing. But at the end of the day, we have to handle it.
That I agree with you, that they see you as the head of everything in the school. So
and you have a capacity.
Yeah, you have the capacity. Yeah.
Issue.
Yeah. Are you in the university 24/7?
Of course, you cannot be in the university 24/7. 24/7 means 24 hours a day. You
Yeah,
yourself, are you working 24/7?
I cannot work 24/7. I cannot
be in the university.
Okay. So when you're not there, who mostly represents you?
As I said in your earlier question, I have 8 executive, I have 35 Congress members, all spread across the different departments, and I was very specific. When we come to academic matters, I have an academic secretary. When it comes to accommodation, I have accommodation secretary. When it comes to even gender, I have gender and special needs secretary. So all these people report to me, and we work together as a team to be able to help a comrade.
Okay, do you cooperate with other universities in order to make a good PR or public relation?
Yeah, of course, we are a public university, and we interact and we talk on a daily basis. The other day, the Egerton University was here just to be able to benchmark on some few things. We had a very good relationship with them. We had visitors from Pwani University, we had visitors from Garissa University. I myself, I was at the University of Nairobi just the other day. I was at Taita Taveta University. I'm planning next week on Thursday to go to Eldoret University, that's Moi, just to be able to learn and share some new things. Of course, I like to share new things that are coming from TUM, and I like to learn new things, how they operate there, to be able to implement in TUM. So we have a very good relationship. And in fact, we have an umbrella WhatsApp group that consists all the student leaders, about 77 student leaders across the universities.
Across the country?
Yes.
Okay, that is a great idea. So, according to your profile, I see that you have adequate leadership roles and your capability is so high. So how do you see yourself in 5 years or 10 years to come?
Yeah, of course, apart from leadership, the position I'm holding is a political seat.
Yeah.
So, of course, this is a benchmark to be able to aspire more into the national politics. I will not want my dream to end as a TUM president. I want to see myself in an MP's position in 2027, and of course I'm vying 2027 as an MP in our home sub-county. So I'll welcome all of you to come there and support me.
Which is the home sub-county?
So 2027, meet me at Lurambe constituency. I'll be there in Kakamega. So all of you, I'll encourage everybody to come and register as a voter, so that now we can meet on the ballot. Then you elect me again as now your MP to be able to spearhead all those agendas now back to the student, now that I've already gained a practical experience of how the comrade feels like, and whatever support that they require from the national government that people are not seeing. So when I go there, I need to use that platform again now to be able to give back to where I came from.
Okay, I agree with you. So the position that you are holding is of a president position here in the Technical University of Mombasa. Who is your mentor in the current government and also outside the world?
Of course, myself, I'm Miguna Jr. My mentor is Miguna.
And why do you say so?
Because Miguna is the only person. You cannot ask the question that you are asking me without facts. You cannot deal with Miguna without a reference. You cannot ask him a law question when you have not gone to a law school. He will question you if you know any bit of the constitution, if you've gone to a law school, if you are a lawyer, which son of you are son of who. You need to identify yourself with your dad, with your granddad. You need to represent yourself very well to be able to talk to Miguna. So that's the kind of a person I look upon as my mentor politically and in any other future life.
And outside the world?
Of course, outside the world, I have a few. Of course, I have one of my friend in Ghana. He's called Seth Aduba. He's been my boss before, but he's still the same person I'm looking forward to be like, God willing. He's somebody who is very strict to the very focused to the point.
Okay, what do you expect in the upcoming academic year of the students who are joining during September to 2023?
Yeah, expectation, I'm expecting a very huge number. Of course, TUM currently we are we are transitioning into TVET, so we're expecting more diploma students coming to do NEC here. So ideally, I'm expecting a very big mass now flocking into the institution. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for your time. Till next time.
Thank you. Welcome.